this comes with 13 minifigures, and the entire base itself is on a 48 by 48 base plate. So without further blah blah blah, let's go take a look at all 13 of these minifigures. Alright, so our first group of minifigures consists of Katniss Gale and President Coin, and as you can see, I've used Death Star Trooper torsos for their black outfits, and also Katniss has a bow from one of the collectible minifigures. Now on the back you can see that there's nothing really too special except for Katniss's quiver, which I custom painted. And our next three minifigures are Plutarch, Finnick, and Haymitch, who is surprisingly well dressed today. And here are their backsides. Up next we have Effie, who does not look happy with the costume she has to wear, which is actually a custom painted torso, by the way. And also up next we have Primrose Everdeen and her cat Crookshanks. And here's the backside. And our last two figures are a cop and a District 13 worker, who doesn't look like he likes his job. And finally we have the villains. We have President Snow with a rose and two peacekeepers. And here are their backsides. Alright, now it's time to go take a look at the exterior of the MOC. So at the base here we have some vegetation growing, and also we have this dirt cliff, and alongside the hangar wall there are some vines growing, and also at the top here there is a lot of grass and additional vegetation. There's a little tree right there, and it goes along here. I'll show you the hovercraft later, but there is some gravel where they might have dug it out in order to build the hangar bay against the side of the mountain. And I'll show you what that does later. So basically there is your exterior, and here's the outside of the hangar bay wall. And so yeah, there is the exterior of District 13. Now on the front, it doesn't look like much, but when you turn this around, there's quite a bit going on. First I'm going to start out with the bottom floor. Right here we have a dining area, and also over here, I'll show you can't really see it because of the brick built windows, but that is a hospital area. And so there is pretty much the first floor. So on the second floor we have some nuclear weapons, and right here we have a hologram, and I'll show you what's in the room behind that once we take off the roof. So to access certain rooms, what you can do is you can take off this top piece, and you can also take this out. So we're gonna go take a look at the interior of this room and the room under here. So let's go take a look at that. So both of these rooms are actually living quarters. So in this one we have a basket and a little radio, and in this one, yeah, you can pretty much guess who lives here. But there is the living quarters. So if we take this off, you can see the hospital. And here there is PETA, who is in handcuffs because he is sort of turned to the dark side, if you know what I mean. And that is this is kind of the scene where the first movie of Mockingjay closed off, seeing PETA all tied up and in pain. So there is the hospital room. So that pretty much wraps up this little section of it. So now we can move on to this area. Right. So here's sort of the central area of District 13. Now over here we have a jumbotron showing the daily news, and up here is where President Coin would sort of sit and watch over everything, maybe give a speech. And also right here is the elevator. Remember this elevator because it will be important when I show you the hangar bay next. And so there is a little red button, and so basically there is the main area of the central area of District 13. Now it's time to see the best part about this MOC, which is, voila, the hangar bay. Now, first we're going to go take a look at this little staircase which connects to the balcony. And over here you can see that there is a little brick-built 13 and a fire alarm. And here is the action feature, sort of this hangar bay, which is this elevator that I can pull up or down using this little knob that I have right here. And so there is the elevator, and if we zoom out a little bit, you can see, yeah, there, you can see that the door kind of just slides down, nice and easy, and sometimes it has enough friction so you can put it in different positions, and so yeah, it's all good. Hangar bay, I love it. It was really fun making the hangar bay, especially this sliding door. So there is your District 13 MOC. One final thing I'd like to mention is that there is this hovercraft that I built because the one in the movie, the big one, just could not even fit into a hangar bay like twice the size of this. So I built a little small version of a hovercraft, and here are the two guns that can fold up, and to make it a little more compact. And you can also fit a minifigure inside there. Here's the back with that little rocket and these two wings, and a little interesting windshield design. So as you can see, there is the hangar bay with its roof on, so it's obviously kind of dark, but we can fit the hovercraft inside there so that it is ready to be piloted once again. Now, before I close out this episode, I'd like to announce that I have just reached 5,000 subscribers, and I would like to thank every one of you who has made this day possible. So, because of this special occasion, I will be doing a Q&A video, so ask your questions in the comments below. It can be about brick films, about MOCs, etc. So, also in that Q&A video, I'll be doing some shoutouts to fellow collaborators who have made this channel twice as awesome. Also look forward to that. And also, as always, thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment